This story began 11 years ago when a family from the UK brought a small fluffy kitten into their home. This kitten completely changed the life of their son Kian. When Simba stepped into his new home, he immediately ran up to 4-year-old Kian and climbed into his lap. Simba seemed to know exactly what the boy needed. The thing is, Kian was born very early and was very sick. He has autism, secondary immunodeficiency syndrome, degenerative bone, and soft tissue changes, says Kian's mom. Simba became Kian's guardian angel that day. Kian often stops breathing, and Simba rushes to people to tell them. When Kian is worried and scared, Simba sits in his arms and purrs loudly. He is the only one who can calm the boy. But one day the life of this family changed completely when Simba jumped out of the house through the open door and out of sight. The mother thought he would come home, but a little later she received a message from a neighbor that shocked her. Simba was hit by a car. The woman rushed home as fast as she could. She saw Simba lying on the side of the road. She gently picked him up and put him in the passenger seat. She raced to the hospital, and Simba purred very loudly despite his condition. "Euthanize him and get a new cat," were the words of the experienced doctors who met Simba. They saw no expediency in the most complicated of operations. Upon hearing this, Kian fell to the floor and began to beat hysterically. He begged the doctors to save his beloved cat. Simba, seeing that his boy was not well, gathered all his strength and with the help of his hind legs crawled up to his master. He rubbed against the boy's face and purred loudly. He wasn't interested in his broken paws and pain. He knew Kian needed him right now. "It was the most heartbreaking moment of my life," says Kian's mom. The nurse who oversaw it all advised the family to contact Dr. Noel Fitzpatrick, a world-class orthopedic veterinarian. The wonderful surgeons at Dr. Noel's clinic immediately put Simba on the operating table. They made no guarantees that the cat would survive, but they were not about to give up. It's now been the 7th week that Simba has been in their care. He has already survived many bone reconstruction surgeries, and he's doing much better now. He's even started eating on his own. Kian asks his mom to visit Simba as often as possible. They try to visit him several times a week. The clinic is 500 kilometers from their home, and the round trip takes about 8 hours. "He is my friend, and right now he needs me. He needs to see us more often," Kian told his mom. Simba is an incredibly courageous cat. He never tried to lunge or hiss at anyone during his entire stay in the hospital. He endured all the painful procedures. The photo shows that the cat is already at home with his loving owners and has fully recovered.